Oh yeah, happy 2025.
That's what I'm saying. So as soon as I came in, he said that you don't subscribe to that, because how do we know that it's even 2025?
Get out of here. You know what? I've done this too many years not to know better by now. Like, come on, we all have to understand that.
Yeah.
The year didn't just stop and then restart. Like, it doesn't feel any different. It's just another day of the week, if you want to call it, right? Or another
I
day.
thought about that though. It feels maybe because in your mind, it's enough to feel like it's a new start.
Right. It's a good place to start. I will say that. It's a good place to start. So I know a lot of people do New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. And it's a good time to start because you can gauge it from, okay, let me start now at the beginning of the so-called year or whatever. And then I'll do it for 12 months. Because I said that earlier this year. Because last year I said I wasn't going to do that much red meat. Like I was trying to eat red meat maybe 3 times, 4 times a year, max.
Wow.
And that time's already passed. December, I was like, wow, I did that a year ago.
Okay, cool. So you stuck to your New Year's resolution
It just passed,
for last year.
yeah.
So what would you say is the, it might take you a second, but the highlight of 2024? What was your highlight? What was the
2024
best thing that
highlight?
happened?
Oh.
Best moment, happiest day, could be something simple.
But I think people underestimate him. I never saw the video.
That's hard to say, man. There's so many highlights. I would say
It's such a good life.
I guess I like how it ended, how the year ended. I went to my sister's first medallion. 1 year medallion.
Oh, that's amazing.
For no drinking
Wow.
and no drugs, nothing.
Yeah.
So I sat in for that.
That's
It was
amazing.
like
What
a-
are those like?
Exactly, Lisa. It was.
Sorry, go ahead. I can
Yeah. You're welcome.
Started.
Have a great weekend.
Oh, just explaining what the 1 year medallions.
Oh yeah, what's it like?
Yeah.
Okay, so
As a guest.
they were honoring her for doing such a good job and inspiring others.
They were honoring her, so it's special. This is special. Because not everybody gets honored.
Well, that's the thing. So that's what I thought it was just going to be about her.
Yeah.
But there was people there that were 6 months in because they kept calling out. Anybody in here that's been 6 months?
Yeah.
Anybody 3 months? Anybody 30 days? Anybody 1 week?
Wow.
And people were coming up.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it touched my heart. I started crying
Yeah. I believe that.
because you never see people owning up to their shit
Yeah.
and admitting that I'm weak and I need help. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. So we have too much pride or whatever, right? But it's nice to see, like even the women in there, I'm saying, wow, I've never really heard women talk like this. Like women are talking about, oh, I'm PMSing, that's why I'm acting like this. I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of hot, I'm PMSing. Like I like that they talk about that stuff because we need to talk about that. It's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's something that we should talk about. But out here, people that don't go through that program, we think differently. But when you go through that 12-step program,
It's about transparency and being open.
man, I've never heard. Like I said, it touched my heart because I've never been in that kind of
Yeah, that's special.
atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Not bad. How you doing?
Good.
Long time no see. Yeah, happy New Year.
Who's that?
I know.
But China has
Happy
two.
New Year, guys.
Who's that?
What'd you do for New Year's?
I chilled with my mom.
Who's that?
Yeah? That's nice. I didn't know your mother was here.
Yeah, my mom lives there.
Highlight of 2024.
You don't want to leave now.
What sticks out as like an amazing moment?
For me?
Yeah, for you.
Bahamas.
Bahamas, that's right.
All day.
But, oh yeah, you guys didn't get stuck there. Did you guys get stuck there? That was before the hurricane.
I went there because of the hurricane.
Plus we keep listening.
Oh, okay, that's right, you were detoured. Cool, Bahamas.
Road to like probably.
And Jamaica with no electricity, no power.
No power? Where in Jamaica now?
No, when I went for the and it was the
First
hurricane.
highlight of the year. Oh
That
my
was my
gosh,
highlight.
you got a full hop. Right?
Yeah.
Highlight for 2024. What was your highlight?
We got a dog.
You got a job? That's not a highlight?
Of course it is.
What do people that want a job and people that don't have them?
Of course it is.
That's a big highlight.
That's a big highlight.
Congratulations, that's huge. Man, highlight 2024, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Highlights 2024. I don't have one. I don't have a highlight.
Was it a good year though?
Yes.
You went on the cruise. You went on so many places, bro.
Oh yeah, I went to Mexico. Yeah.
Okay, we can start with your homie, Trump, doubling down on Canada becoming a state.
Let's do it.
Okay, here. I'm gonna grab some chocolate bars on the way out.
Let's do it.
Yeah, just so I don't forget later.
Okay.
I might forget the
Stop.
bars, but if I don't, there you
Stop.
go or something.
Okay.
Okay,
Let me-
I'll see you in a second.
Okay. Let me
Stop.
explain something.
Explain it.
Okay. I say, let's do it. It's not gonna happen. We know this not gonna happen.
No,
Okay,
it's
but-
happening. I
but-
reached out to Trump. I've
but-
volunteered to be the governor. I'm serious. I sent him an email. I don't know if he's gonna respond by messaging.
Listen. So
You never know. Come
Yeah,
on.
no, honestly, worth putting
Who
in.
would be better than me
Oh,
as Trump's right-hand man in Trump?
I don't know.
I could be the best consigliere
Whatever.
he ever had. I can be his fixer. I can take care of that
Huh?
punk Putin.
you hate him, bro.
I can reach Putin.
You hate him. You hate Trump. You have no time. Yeah, now you like him.
He's a convict. I love him now. He's a convict. He's
Yeah,
like,
he does have to think for conflict. Yes,
Yeah.
you're saying.
I say yes because I know it's not gonna happen. Not in my lifetime.
Have
The
you
idea-
heard how he's
the I-
doubled down the one?
Wasn't so sure, but
He's
But-
saying
but
this,
listen.
this thing is gonna happen. Like he's really trying to push it happen.
It's not gonna happen. And the thing I love with Trump,
They used to have two.
it's almost like a movie we're watching.
It's ridiculous.
He just says the most outlandish shit.
It's become so.
Then he gets the
outlandish.
public talking. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's why I love him because he stirs the pot. He makes it a little more exciting. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck. You don't know what's next with this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's-
I like that because he's playing that role as a president role. Yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna take down the border. We're gonna do this. None of this shit's gonna happen. The guy's only there for 4 years. You can't really do much of. You know, quick 4 years goes by. You can't do all that in 4 years.
But it's starting to feel like he's
gonna
wanting to kind of get the glory
Right.
of
But-
like American
But I-
imperialism, like expanding
Yeah.
America. Because you know he's threatening Greenland as well.
Yeah. But so that's not him though. That's other people that are
That's
talking.
him. That is
not all
him.
him. No.
That is him.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't think so, Lisa. I don't think that's all him, man. I think he's just give the public something to talk about.
Well, that's the problem. Well,
And
that's
especially
my
how he's
problem
coming
with
in. He's coming in on some, yo, let's make Canada a 50. First of all, it's provinces.
There you
Canada
go.
can't be a 51st state.
it. Exactly.
It's got to be a province. We're just like them over there. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's far fetched.
You better not. Hey guys, have you felt like Trump was doubling down on this Canada becoming a 51st state? Have you been paying attention to now Greenland? And people are taking it so personal. Canadians are getting like really upset about this thing. Some
Yeah.
Canadians are saying 1812, there's no way. They're treating it like, you know, the movie 300.
I don't know if they seen the price of the Canadian dollar today.
yeah. I think
Join me up for America, eh?
Sim,
you won't.
Sim.
I'm
you're
outta
not
here.
Proof you'll lose
Listen.
the dollar.
Listen, we get American currency.
We should.
If we become American, we get American currency. We get to go to America, no hassle.
have
You know how long I haven't been to
There's
America?
nothing in
Do you
Canada.
know how long I haven't been to America? Since 1992.
Wow.
If they open the gates, I'm out of here. I'm telling you, I'm out of here. I'm going to Arizona,
Guys.
and then from Arizona, I'm going to Atlanta. From Atlanta, I'm going to California. You might not see me again. You might have to come down there to visit me. Because I'll tell you something. If you can be successful in Canada, in America, you're a millionaire.
Oh, that's for real. Yeah.
Interesting. I can't handle the disrespect of it all.
No, you can deal
I
with
can't
that.
handle the. They want to wash. They're acting like your country don't have no culture, no power, no sense.
Who? Canada?
Americans.
Yeah,
Trump.
well, at the end of the day, you know, that's the American way.
They always thought that about Canada.
They always thought that.
They always thought we lived in igloos and stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I want to
you don't
stick
do
up for our
anything.
culture.
We don't make no noise over here.
We skate. We toboggan. We hockey.
We're not making any noise over here, man. We're just being super polite. You know what I mean? And
That's
dealing
part
with
of it too. We're
whatever
polite.
happens. Yeah,
we're
we'll just do
friendly.
it.
We've got clean streets. We aren't America.
Yeah, I think we need a page out of their book though. But we're too laid back, and we're getting taken advantage of over here.
That's my
by our
point
own
exactly.
government.
That's
You know
my
what I mean?
point.
Yeah.
We need to boss up
Yes.
against America.
We can't. It's too late. Those guys are already armed. We don't have any arms over here.
And what are your thoughts on Trudeau resigning, you guys?
Well, you know, you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm surprised it took him so long. I didn't think he was gonna do it when everyone's saying, oh, he's gonna retire.
No,
I didn't think he was gonna do it.
Well, I remember when people were first celebrating when it first came out, and he like pulled back. He was
Listen,
like, no,
man,
you guys are doing
they,
too much.
how many times they put the guy up for a thing last year? 3 times.
For what? To be voted in
Non-confidence.
Oh, I didn't know
3
that.
times. And he beat them all 3 times.
So, does anybody know who the next Liberal leader might
Who
be?
cares? Who cares? That party's done. Because I ain't voting for nobody who comes liberal. I'm gone conservative. Conserve me. Fuck
I
that
don't
shit.
mind Pierre Paul there, but I don't like all of his policies.
I don't even care about his policies. I just want to change.
Did I get that?
Whatever he's doing, whatever he's planning on doing, it's better than what's happening right now. Just think about that.
Yeah, the bar is kind of low, and people are just done with Trudeau.
There's 80,000 homeless people in the place, eh?
In where? Ontario, Canada, or Toronto?
Ontario.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's crazy. We're Canadians. What are you talking about?
I never have people.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then you want to look at America like, ew.
That's history.
No. Ew, over here is the same thing. We're doing the exact same thing over here. Doing the exact same thing. And what's worse for us is our healthcare is not that great.
It's free
It's like
though.
a-
It's not.
You guys don't want that American life where there's no free healthcare.
Listen.
Face it.
You got a problem and you want it done right now, you get it done right now. You just have to pay.
Yeah, I know.
You got a problem and
Before we
you
do
got a
that.
problem in Canada and you want it done, you have to wait for 8, 6, 9 months, a year.
Before we
You're
do
dead.
the story on that.
You're dead, brother, cause you wait too long. Oh, that's not healthcare. That's robbery.
Robbery.
I would rather pay for
is
my
that
health.
Most Americans are in healthcare debt.
I would rather pay for my health.
Yeah, but Lisa, you gotta keep this in mind too, eh? And I don't know how they budget their money and stuff like that, but a lot of times it's just bad planning, man. Where you
This is
Hmm.
don't
what's
have the
so
healthcare money.
frustrating. With everything,
bad
it's just
planning,
bad
man.
planning.
Right.
Or just like
Healthcare is important.
bad,
So
low priorities.
if I live if I live in a place where healthcare is the most important, I'm paying for my healthcare. See what I'm saying? Unless you lose your job or you're not working, whatever. That's the only other. But if I'm working, come on, I'm paying.
I
for
don't know,
healthcare,
average
right?
person. My grandmother had to come home. She was in the States with my uncle for Christmas.
Yeah.
She fell down the stairs. It cost $10,000 to go to the ER. They had to fly her home to get free health care, guys.
She had insurance.
In the States?
Yeah.
No.
See, that's why.
$10K. Why would she have insurance in the States? She lives here. She's Canadian.
Yeah. But if you're in the States, so that would.
Yeah, but if an American falls here, they're not going to pay anything.
Yeah, we're not gonna get the best
I
treatment
don't know.
either.
I don't
Everything's not
think
gonna.
America needs free health care as a thing. I wouldn't be so quick to give up free health care.
It's about to go. We're not always gonna have this. It's not working. The healthcare's not working.
We need health care reform. It has to stand.
I don't think so.
Do you think there's going to be a day where there's no free health care in this country?
Absolutely. I think they're gonna privatize all that stuff. That's the only way to make money. You know what I mean? Because the nurses are leaving. Everybody's leaving and going to the States. So how are we gonna keep them here? Privatize it so people could actually make money, like how the dentists and all these guys make money.
Yeah, I didn't even know
Right?
that.
Everybody's going to the States. Wouldn't you want to go to the States? Make way more money?
I'd like to go to the States to make way
Work
more money
less.
if I could keep my free health care.
Forget it.
I rarely
That's
go
it.
to the doctors
That's
anyway,
it.
so it wouldn't
Yeah,
be.
that's what I'm saying.
I would hate to pay for insurance on something that I don't need,
Right.
and then when I do need it, the
You
insurance
leave one.
companies are screwing me.
Hey, bro.
Because that's how I feel like.
Or
that's
put it in the fridge.
game in the
They're
States.
cold? They're not
Yeah, they're
cold.
cold.
Oh, they are
From
cold.
outside, maybe from the wall.
Put it in the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Nisa. I don't know.
Dude, probably put them outside.
You could probably.
Yeah, the fridge is full. There's all kinds of beer in there.
Okay.
Have you guys been seeing the fires in LA? How bad it got?
Rotted.
Oh my gosh.
My gosh. Malibu gone.
Yeah, it looks like a war zone.
Malibu has been destroyed. All these actors are talking about their house is gone.
Yeah. Paris Hilton, some of my favorite reality stars, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
And some people are like, oh, they're rich already. But some people, they're house rich.
Exactly.
We won't have their home.
But they have insurance.
Not everybody has insurance. And did you guys hear that before the fire, 4 months before the fire, some insurance companies are dropping fire from their coverage, their policies. So you couldn't get, some people couldn't get fire insurance anymore.
Right.
And you never know, like, how soon you need it.
Right.
And it's such an inconvenience to change your insurer.
Right.
So yeah, I saw this one reality story. No, it's not this one reality.
Yeah,
you know
but
DGG?
100-mile-an-hour winds carried that
This
fire.
is what's so weird too about
Carried that
it.
fire. It's not like no one can't like, yo, where'd that come from? What do you mean?
This is what's so suspicious about it. Because then I saw some trucks were turned over on the highways. Did you see that? The long lows, you know those trucks? The wind was so strong that trucks had been turned over. And I mean, enough trucks. So what do you think happened?
I just think it was bad wind.
Okay.
I don't think it was like
Harp or anything.
No, come on.
I don't know, some people were there.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I believe in all that. Man, I control the weather. Come on,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
You hear me now, man?
I'm gonna literally insert a clip after this comment to show humans can, in fact, control the weather.
Listen
it's
me,
just
man.
It's being used for dubious reasons.
Listen me, man. The Indians doing the rain dance is one thing, dog. But controlling the weather, like, for real, like, let's not get carried away.
It's just bad weather, bad luck.
Of course. What do you mean? It's who do you think's controlling the weather? Man? A jaw control the weather.
That part.
The weatherman is wrong 3 times a day. He still got his job. Why? Why? Nobody's controlling the weather, Lisa. Don't let them fool you like that.
Take me down that rabbit hole.
Don't let them take you down the rabbit hole. That's not a thing.
What are customers saying about the fires?
Oh no, we talked about it.
Nobody's talked about it yet.
Nobody mentioned. No. Well, that's like normal now, eh?
No.
Is
This is bad. Did you see how bad it got?
No. I haven't seen.
Yeah.
He's saying all of Malibu. I'm talking blocks and rows and rows and rows and rows of
Yeah, like, you know,
America's most expensive homes.
Yeah, a guy I know out there who's very successful in the music business.
Yeah.
He's giving out clothes. Like he put out a thing on
That's
Instagram.
good.
Anybody in the LA or surrounding area who needs clothes, furniture, and he's just donating stuff, like millions. And he's not that. I mean, he's obviously that rich if he can
Yeah,
do it.
he's
But he's
wealthy
he's worth maybe
significantly.
maybe he's worth 10, 15 million
Yeah.
dollars. He's giving away 4.
What were you guys saying about Elon over here?
It wasn't me. It was
It was Steve?
You know, the most.
Elon's a very big man.
I'm off.
He's like a
I'm off of the
Wants to control the world.
Elon train just because censoring people. Did you guys see what ended up happening with? Okay, what are your thoughts on visas?
And what?
On immigrant visas and people coming in to take like engineering jobs and stuff like that. Did you see the debate that ended up happening where Vivek and Elon were saying that
H1B?
Americans aren't smart enough or hardworking enough to actually qualify for some of these higher position jobs?
He's not lying.
Well, that's true.
He's
That's
telling the
true,
truth.
guys.
That's not a lie.
You go to Louisiana,
That's not a lie.
none of them want to.
And then what happens when none of the kids that are coming up in our community, our generation, want them jobs? Then what happens? Then what happens?
Kids are killing themselves to get those tech jobs.
Listen,
guys.
Nisa,
No. Not
there's jobs that nobody wants, that are big paying jobs.
Yeah.
There's people retiring and there's not people taking over their position
Everyone wants to be a
in
rapper.
everything we could think of. The little jobs like Tim Hortons and McDonald's and these things, oh yeah, these things are gone because the immigrants are here and they're grabbing them up. But there's also jobs that they can't do, that we can do, that we don't want to do, and then they end up doing them.
I'm not comfortable with the thought that Americans or Canadians can compete within their own country.
Well, it's not.
If I'm coming into power, the way Elon is, with Trump being Trump's right-hand man, and I want to make America quote-unquote great again, I'm going to start by education reform.
No, that's gonna cost you money.
It's all going to cost money. Americans should be able to
No one's
compete in
gonna pay for
America,
that.
period. You can't write off Americans. It doesn't make any sense. There's no future then for anybody.
But that's too much of a long term thing,
I think it'll take too long to educate people.
especially the Americans.
The solution can't be you guys, citizens, drop to the bottom.
Well, if nobody wants the job,
They want the jobs. They're saying they can't compete for the jobs. They're saying Americans aren't smart enough for the jobs. That they're not hardworking
well then
enough.
then they need to go and educate themselves. That's a fact. That's not a rumor.
That's true.
And the only way they can do it is they have to educate themselves. We can't educate them from here. And if they're not going to educate themselves, then they're going to lose the employment.
Or not get the employment.
And not get the employment, for sure. It's a sticky slope.
It's supply and demand.
It's a sticky slope. But at the end of the day, if no one is taking it up, if people are retiring and no one's taking up those positions, the industry is going to be fucked. No matter what it is we're doing.
That's what they said.
Because that's the problem. The problem isn't people not being able to get jobs. The problem is people not being able to get jobs that people are retiring from because
Well,
they
I
don't
know
want to
what's
work
happening.
there.
Yeah, I know
because
what's happening in like
because-
construction and stuff is aging out. Yeah, which is stupid because that makes so much money.
young people don't want to have to do these things. Like, I don't know.
This guy came and fixed
I don't
my
get it.
stove. It took him 10 minutes. I paid him $600. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, right? Like,
Eh?
did you hear about the visa debate in the States? Basically, the visa debate in the States.
Okay.
Basically, people say, well, Elon Musk and Rebecca, specifically billionaires, saying Americans aren't qualified for some of these higher position jobs because they aren't smart enough and they don't work hard enough.
That's not true.
This is how they're trying to justify hiring people from other countries.
hold on. Let me take that back a little bit.
Well, okay, so
'Cause
here's
I-
Vivek's argument. He said when you look at American culture, you look at stuff like Saved by the Bell, where like the smart guy's the nerd, the
Yeah.
cool guy is
Yeah.
like, the
Yeah,
dumb jock.
yeah.
That's like American culture. That Americans don't celebrate intelligence. Where when I was growing up, the Chinese kids on the weekends, they went to math class.
Right,
Our
right.
parents weren't relying on our little
Right.
education system
Right.
to educate.
But that's them just trying to like misguide
Justify.
people though. They're trying to misguide people, right? That the nerds, they don't get the girls. It's the cool guys they get the girls. That's just pure misguidance. 'Cause that's not true. That's not true. We know that now though. You know what I mean? Over time, I guess. So
What are your thoughts that Americans aren't smart enough for?
that's not true. Well, I would say a lot of how can I put this? I say there's a lot of maybe laziness or
That's what they're accusing.
in America.
That's what they're accusing.
There's a lot of people that don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of them, but there's a lot of so. I kind of agree that a lot of foreigners that do get the opportunity to go to America become very successful. They open businesses. That's what America's built on. But it's the Americans that are kind of lazy. They expect everything. You know what I mean? So, same thing here, though. The exact same thing here. A lot of lazy Canadians that want to live off the system.
I wouldn't want a system where they've written off Canadians.
Yeah.
Like Canadians, Canadians, that pool is just not good enough for these jobs. We definitely can't find anybody from the pool of Canadian kids. They aren't learning enough, they aren't hardworking enough.
That's not true.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's not. But, but depending on the job, though, right? Because a lot of us don't want to do certain jobs. They're kind of right about
That's
that.
what Panthers say.
Kind of right.
Look at the fruit picking, for
As
example.
a human being, as a citizen.
There's jobs. There's fruits that have to be picked. But my cousins come from
It never
Jamaica
occurred
and
to
take
me
these
to pick
jobs.
No fruits. But
Listen, I had
Work there, so he's a convict. It just makes him a convict.
5 cousins come from Jamaica and take that job.
was it just to pick? Because some of those guys end up being indentured.
You know?
Indentured slaves. because
Listen me, now, listen, Nisa, listen me. Them man they pick, find a wife, get married, and they're Canadians now.
That's why
Reset.
A plan. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Repeater,
Have you been?
the man them come for pick
good.
fruits, you know. Find a woman, get married.
Settle.
They're going back. They're
That's the
here.
move. That's the move, though.
That's the move, bro. And meanwhile, there's people over here talking about, oh, I'm not picking fruits.
Right.
What? You don't want a job then?
Never occurred to me that fruit picking was a job. So you're right.
They could tell us anything.
They do tell
We can't prove. We can't prove what they're saying
And
is
you're right.
wrong or right. We cannot prove
Wonderful
that.
fact. A wonderful
So they can just say whatever.
fact. You're right.
Right?
Because what if Canadians are signing up for those jobs and they feel like, no, Jamaican men work harder, so they're not going to hire no lazy
Not too
Canadians.
much spin.
I don't know what to believe in
You
anymore.
guys, he has to redo his,
no,
his
no,
statement.
no.
You got it?
I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's real and what's not real anymore.
It's a good point.
I don't know.
Because we do just kind of swallow everything that they give us.
Yes, of course. Of course. Been like that from time. They spoon feed us, eh?
Best thing to do is believe nothing, and you'll be right 90%
Thank
of
you.
the time.
Amen.
You'll be right 90% of the
Amen.
time.
Oh my gosh. And so Mark Zuckerberg was on Rogan today admitting that the Biden government was forcing him to censor
Excuse me, he's so
the
far
truth
up
about
Trump's behind
vaccines.
that nothing he says has any value remaining. He's a two-faced.
who's that?
Zuckerberg will jump on anybody's D if there's something in it.
listen.
You can't trust a word he says.
No, no, no.
He's the
Business,
most
dude.
character in the world.
It's business, bud.
Oh, he's filthy.
Well, now that Trump's in power, he feels comfortable enough to talk. So he's removing all of his
business.
censorship from Facebook.
He's a weak
It's
little
not because
bitch.
yo, listen. It's not because it's Trump that's in office right
No,
now.
he'll
It
jump
could've
on
been
anybody's
anybody.
Why is he doing it? Why
It could have been anybody. People just don't like it because it's Trump that's in office, and then oh, he's dealing with Trump. Yo, look at this. I don't know.
He did it because the American government forced him to
Yes, yes.
That's why
they
he
were
did it.
actively forcing
That's
him
why
to
he
do
did
it.
it.
For Trump too.
And
No, 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 no,
listen,
no.
during COVID, how much things did they do? How much laws did they break? How much of our rights did they take away?
A lot.
You think they were punking that guy off, telling him, yo, don't post that? You can't
were.
post something like that.
No, they didn't
Of
take
course
down
they
the
were.
way.
Take
Of
down
course
A
they
lot
were.
of people gave
And
their rights away.
whoever's surprised about that, like, dog, you need a licking of your head if you think that.
It's not so
Why
much
would
a
that surprise you?
It's not so much a surprise, it's just that for him to sit there and admit it, it's different. It's like it's being validated. Your fears were valid. So that's why it took so long for the truth to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Still not out.
There you go, the truth's still not out. But
Exactly.
to censor, they were knowingly censoring the truth.
Right. But they do that all the time. They do that everywhere. Not just on social media. They do it on the news. They do that everywhere.
Forget about the news. You can't even watch the news.
That's what I'm saying.
Watch the
They
news.
do this. This is the move. To try to mislead people and then get us talking about this other shit while they do other stuff behind our back.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Welcome to 1984.
There you go.
Art of deception.
Yeah, for sure.
These guys are good, man. They're good.
They got us.
They're good.
They're really good.
The assassination attempt of Trump is still up in the air. Like,
It's
Did
not
that
up
really
in the
happen?
air. It's only up
Oh,
in the air
some
with
people
you.
believe it, some people don't.
That happened.
how did he? And we're not talking about it? The man just got shot and it's just not a big deal.
Okay.
Trump? That attempted assassination? I still don't believe that was a thing.
I can't believe you still don't
I
believe
think he
that.
set it up. I think,
I don't
you know what?
believe
The
that.
fact that I think he set it up is why
That's
I
what
love
made
him.
him win. That's what made him win, bro. That was a wicked move.
I don't believe that was purpose. I don't think the person was trying to kill.
No. It was set up, man.
Did you guys see Trump and Obama at Jimmy
It was so
Carter's
perfect.
funeral?
And then the picture with the blood out of the ear and the American
Yeah,
flag behind it
that
was
was
a perfect
staged.
move.
That was brilliant.
Perfect.
It was brilliant. I think it was really
Perfect.
It was too good to
It's what
be.
we
Has anybody
expect to see.
spoken about
Peter.
Obama and Trump at Jimmy Carter's funeral?
Thanks, bro. Hey?
Obama and Trump at Jimmy Carter's funeral. Did anybody speak about that? Did you hear
Yeah.
about that?
I saw
You saw
it.
the pictures?
I saw the video, but
I saw the picture
it kind of
that had
looks
the caption,
like
when you see your friend talking to the ops.
Huh.
to me it doesn't look. It looks like a guy who looks like Trump, and you can't really see Obama's face. So I don't know.
They were talking. They were
the clip
talking.
that I
They
saw.
were laughing together.
I found the same piece.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the fight.
Oh no, not the
Oh,
fight.
oh,
No,
oh.
not the fight. Them actually sitting down and being buddy.
Oh,
Remember,
I heard
just
about
a
it
few
on the
months
radio.
ago,
Yeah,
Obama was saying that he's a Nazi.
yeah. But that's
gonna take
politics
over
for you,
America.
right? That's politics for you. Like
People were-
Democrats and Republicans they all come from the same
Same
tree,
Obama
right?
that told black people they should be ashamed for not voting for Kamala
Yes.
Harris. That boy that fit good.
laughing up. Didn't
That
even
boy
say
that
hi to
fit
Kamala.
good. He's the worst president in American history. Yeah, I said it. He's the worst president in American history.
Once I
As a
saw
black
him
man, what did you do for
standing up
black people, dog? What did you do for us? Yo, watch out. Nothing, bro.
You know, I don't like Obama either. Obama was a fraud.
He's the worst president ever.
For him to be laughing with Trump, buddy, they sat beside each other.
Well, it shows what his true colors are.
After calling the man a Nazi, after convincing America, he was so desperate and so angry.
Right.
How could you?
Right.
It was an act.
You'll never vote again.
Right.
It was an act.
Right.
It was an act. That's why people are disgusted with him.
Don't
Can't you
forget-
see it for what it is?
Power is power.
It's not arguable at this point.
Okay, that's what actually.
When he was president, he could say the whole system was too hard. He couldn't do that much change. He couldn't protect. Fine, but now he has to kiss the ass of someone who treats his people and him that way. Even if he didn't treat black people that way, he treated him with such disdain. I won't take that from my enemies. How dare you talk to me like that? You want to come in the same room and eat with me?
Yeah, and be friends.
Because they were always friends. It's an act.
There you go. People were so upset and so confused. They were encouraging people to cut off their family members for voting for this person. Do you understand?
Okay.
Divide and conquer.
People
They
cut
both
off
want
their
that.
family.
Right. So this is the lesson that we're supposed to be learning then.
Divide and conquer.
Did they learn anything from this situation? Because there's so many examples of this that happened in the past, but
Yeah.
we don't
Same
learn
with
it. We're
Bush.
just, duh?
No,
Oh, how did that happen?
the most
Yo,
important.
the writing's on the wall, man. This is all staged, guys. These guys aren't running shit. President Trump is not running anything. He's answering to someone else. We know this. And they stage everything. That's why you
Us
have
versus them.
that's why you got the flags behind him when he's speaking at the podium. They gotta set the stage. See what I'm saying? And then we eat it up like, oh my God, look at this shit. Again,
Who's behind it
worry
all?
about yourself. Don't worry about Trump.
Bilderbergs run the world. The Bilderbergs.
No,
You want to get into that? Not on camera, I
they're
won't.
just fronting. They're fronting.
Stu was going to say
Not
the
on camera, I
Rothschilds.
won't.
Yeah.
Won't get into that
I'm
on
behind it
camera.
all.
How are you?
But
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Nisa, I'm behind it all, and I can prove it.
Oh, you're behind it all.
Google me. Okay, at the age of 11, I was running the North America's largest methamphetamine production company. They thought it was my uncle's, but why was I coming to meetings as a decoy? They didn't need a decoy. They were working for me.
Stu ran Canada's largest
I come on the other side of the
meth
fence.
operation at 11.
Who, what, sorry?
Stu, trying to take credit for running Canada's
And
largest
in
meth
law
operation.
school,
That's what
who was
Jewish
I
people do,
working
though.
for?
That's what Jewish people have been doing.
And in
since
law
for-
school, who was
Huh?
I working for?
Jewish people have been doing that for centuries.
Joseph Pomerantz,
Nisa.
the biggest
You hear him talking?
criminal
Jewish people have been doing that for
gangster lawyer
centuries,
in
man.
the world.
Taking claim on things that aren't theirs, eh? You hear him?
No, but listen.
That isn't his.
Okay, so
The
just
Jews,
by
the Jews
okay.
coming out of him right now.
And who was I
Yeah.
dating?
Yeah, a real Israelite.
Shugi the arms dealer?
Did you guys hear about
I hung out in
facts of
Toronto.
Toronto girls?
It's Illuminati shit.
The black boys that are missing? There's like 20 black boys that have gone missing.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised that no one's heard about it,
Yeah,
but
because there are like no Amber Alerts
Yeah.
going out and stuff like that. The black communities have like meetings about it.
no, I didn't hear about that.
Scary shit.
From like all over the city?
Yes, but I'm thinking the first community meeting was like Jacob Finch area.
Yeah.
So I don't know specifically what neighborhoods, but nobody's talking about that?
No.
Hey, Don, did you hear about the black boys that are missing?
now that,
Tell me.
I think they're gone out to Thunder Bay to hustle.
They're not kidnapped.
Or recruited and gone out there to make money.
Maybe.
I think that I have a strong feeling that's what's happening with them.
Because the only real way you would have heard about it is when they announced it on the news, right? You wouldn't have heard about it any other way. There was no
There would have been
posters.
an Amber Alert, though.
There's
There
no
should have
Amber
been
Alerts,
There
right,
wasn't no
exactly.
Amber Alerts for them.
And yeah, Amber Alerts would have went out, I believe, if the parents reported their children missing just out of the blue. That's not like their child. But was it reported? That's the question in hand. Was it reported that their child was missing, or these parents know that their kids are bad and
Just missing.
they're just out there doing their thing because they know they're running the streets before, right? It's sticky because you need to know all the details, right?
That's it.
If the parents report what type of child they are.
Yeah.
Because if they're out there running the streets, I can guarantee you they're down in Thunder Bay.
Yeah, they're out of town somewhere.
They're out of town somewhere.
Interesting point, because when I was a kid, there were a ton of runabouts. Like student welfare had just come out, so you had to be 15 and they pay for your house. Kids were running away. So
Student welfare, is that still around? No?
I don't think that's
I don't
a
think
thing.
so, because I would have
But
known
it was
about
a thing to
that.
corrupt my generation. Like so many of my friends. Yeah, you could leave home at 15, and the government would pay for your place and stuff.
You know what? We don't tell you this. We're giving up sugar.
Anybody in the shop talking about that, Pete? The missing boys?
Oh, the one in India or whatever?
No, here.
No, it's
Which missing
And
boy?
apparently in Toronto, there's like 20 missing black boys.
Black?
Yeah.
Never heard of that. I never heard
Yes,
about
their
that.
parents are saying they're missing. And then the community is complaining and saying nobody cares because they're black kids, nobody's looking for them.
What I did yesterday.
Why are you saying? Why do they say that? Why are they gonna say that?
The small ones.
I guess they were reported because the pictures I seen were like missing kids pictures.
Yeah.
So I guess they were reported. But these kids,
How young is the youngest kid in this thing?
I don't know. I want to say 15, but I don't know.
15?
I don't know for sure.
You know what I was doing at 15?
Yeah.
My mom didn't know where I was at 15, I'll tell you that much.
You knew you can handle yourself.
I was definitely handling myself, and nobody was stealing me at 15.
She wouldn't report you missing.
At 15 years old, you think someone was stealing me? This bad kid?
Listen,
Yeah, right.
you guys watch the Dahmer?
Listen.
Dahmer for
They would have come upon me and said, okay, we're leaving this one alone. Yeah, we don't want to take this one back and make him corrupt all the other kids we have. Yeah.
That's not the case that they're.
Yeah.
they're kidnapped.
No, I heard and I got scared.
Yeah, I've
That
been
was like-
seeing it on social media.
Is it a van rolling up on black
Right.
boys? Jeffrey Dahmer? Really, my head first went to Jeffrey Dahmer.
Organ harvesting is going
Organ
on a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Or
Organ selling.
15-years want to wear chrome hearts and
Exactly.
denim tears
Right.
and Rudy shorts and Jordans. Those brands aren't cheap.
Not at all.
Yeah,
And they ain't trying to wear fake stuff either.
You guys know who Andrew Tate is?
Yep.
Did you hear that he's running for Prime Minister of the UK?
Yes. I heard that.
I never heard that, but
Yeah.
I like Andrew
He's
Tate
getting
though.
aggressive.
I like
He's like-
Andrew Tate.
The party that he's starting is called Britain Returning to Something Values.
You know what's so funny?
Tell me.
Andrew Tate made a coin, nobody bought it and got so mad.
No, that's not true. They made a lot of money off of the daddy coin.
Not like what he want, not like what he expected to make. There's
Okay.
videos of him cussing off people, telling them how come they're not buying the coin.
Hilarious, because I did see him stop promoting the coin.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
promoted the coin in a minute. But his coin was one of the first fastest growing coins. He's got the popularity, and what I respect about him saying he's going to run is that it is time for us to kind of change who we think our leaders can be. You know what I mean?
You know what I was doing? Sleeping.
Sure enough.
I think he's too emotional.
He's too emotional.
He is.
Yeah.
And like, there's no thing on this planet that's more precious than a white man's ego. Like, that they take, like, nothing more fragile, I should say. He's very emotional, like, and that could work out well or terribly because,
Well, he's
you
been
know.
very passionate about it. They want zero tolerance on crime. He wants to basically fix the UK. He's saying it's been broken. they're deliberately trying to tear it apart, and whether you like him or not, he's gonna fix the country for them. I don't know. I like the energy.
Don't they all say that?
Yeah.
Until they get in
Yeah,
office.
Trump said it.
Right? They all say that until
That
they
is
get in
kind of
office, and then it's a whole another story.
Yeah, they tell you what you want to hear.
Only person that actually said something like that and actually came through was the dog. The dog. Who's the dog?
I'm asking you.
Who's the dog?
I'm asking you.
Come on, man.
Because-
Oh, Robbie. Oh, Robbie.
Rob Ford?
You damn right. So stop in the gravy train now.
Yeah.
Stop in the gravy
did, he
train
did.
now.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. Crack or no crack?
Yeah, right?
Video
Yeah,
of
he
him.
still came through.
I was watching a video of him. He had a pass for the zoo.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
all government officials get this. What do we need this for?
Yeah,
Dash
I
that.
seen that.
And then he had
He had like 10 of them.
yeah, he had a parking pass. He's like,
yeah.
yeah, all government officials have this. What do we need this for? Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yo, he was the man.
He exposed a
He
lot.
had some dirt, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd like to get
Don't we all?
turned up.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he was the man. He was the right man for
Yeah.
our country.
We need no nonsense people that are willing to stick to like their promises and common sense. That video though of him talking Jamaican
Oh
passport.
my
I thought
god.
that was a dub.
Legendary.
When I first saw that video, I thought it was
I
a
know.
voiceover.
Legendary.
God.
Legendary.
Like any other
Yeah. I heard he would always have like picnics and stuff like the community really loved him.
Yeah,
course.
no, he was
Yeah.
involved. He was
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah. Would you ever run?
I remember the
Would you
year.
ever run? If you could actually like make an impact and actually get some votes, would you ever run for PM here? Or any office? Would you ever
No,
run for any
absolutely
office?
not.
No office at all? Not even mayor?
No.
Hey. No office, no position. Mayor, you guys, I do mayor. I do all levels, but I definitely clean up Toronto.
No poly tricks. No, I stay
What if
out of it.
you're the one to change that, like
Nah,
Rob Ford?
I wouldn't be. I
You
wouldn't
get
be.
caught up?
Yeah,
Yeah, but look where he ended up. Right?
yeah.
Who, Rob?
Yeah.
Where'd he end up? Well, he didn't die because of
Smoking
politics.
crack? No,
How did
but
he die?
like he had cancer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. But he
Yeah.
was into a bunch of bullshit, whatever he was into, smoking crack, and probably couldn't deal with all that shit.
Because we use, bro, the holidays is too many events, family events. Man, I was sleeping for New Year's. I was done. And I worked on the Tuesday, so yeah, I wasn't tripping. I was like, yeah, I'll go to bed at 9 o'clock like my regular Tuesday.
Right?
What'd you do?
I went down to
Every time?
Harbourfront to go skating, and then
Oh, okay.
saw fireworks at Harbourfront.
Nice.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I know, it's
The
nice, it was
streets
nice.
were like packed up and stuff like that.
Right.
Fireworks were
Yeah, it's a good environment.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a good time. No issues, no trouble, no one,
Exactly.
you know? That's what you want. Yep, that's what you want.
If you were guaranteed, especially as a barber, you've got like such a fucking reputation in this community. If you could run for any position, any office, would you?
Would
You'd be
I?
guaranteed, yeah,
No.
a chance.
No, I don't want to get
Why
involved.
not, guys?
No, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. Because it's politics. I don't want to get involved in politics. I just want to live my life. I don't want to get involved and have to make decisions for other people. Look at Trudeau right now. People hate Trudeau's guts. It's not all his fault. He's taking orders from people. But because he's the face, you know what I'm saying? People hate him. So, no, I wouldn't want anything to do with fucking politics.
And he sued police and they wanted to help him.
What?
No more library in schools.
What are you talking about?
Digital library is what they're saying now. And the teacher was in here yesterday. He's at a high school. They're getting rid of books. And guess what? Nobody wants the books. So what are they going to do with the books? They're going to burn the books? But nobody wants them. Books are like trash now.
I love books.
Me too. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
But,
And I don't trust
so
it.
it makes me, and again, I'm just speculating, what do I know? But it almost seems like they're getting rid of this era. They're trying to, once we go, this era never existed. They're going to recreate,
They don't know
right?
any better.
They could recreate what happened
All
before.
truths, all history.
Yeah. So it's amazing how that stuff works.
Yes,
And we're
it's like
seeing
they
it.
got rid of cursive writing, right? Kids don't know how to handwrite anymore. And what somebody said is that it's going to become like one of those languages you have to decipher. They might not know how to read it.
Right. Imagine. That's where we're going. And who's in control of that? That's not Trump. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This
Who
is
would
some
be in control of that? I don't
didn't
know.
get a vote. No vote on this.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Doc?
Bad idea.
They're taking books out of school.
Oh yeah, of course.
Digital library.
In Florida.
He's like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a teacher in here yesterday. He's at a high school in the West End, and they didn't even tell the parents or anything. They just
no, not
getting rid of the library. It's going to be everything's going to be online now. So they're going to control what you can see. That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not good.
Okay.
Oh, he put his wife 10 years ago. Like, or 5 years
Lately,
ago.
everything
Really feeling
seems
good
just
about
so
it.
out of whack. Like, everything is so crazy. Oh my gosh, we need to talk about the drones
Hideous.
Drones flying around where?
in the States.
Again, like I said,
I'm sort of faint.
are they threatening or is it staged?
Nobody knows. The government
nothing
won't
has to
talk
do with
about
any-
it.
Government's going to say we don't know.
Like everything's an object.
So far.
They're
Some people are
totally
at
like
aliens.
like they have
Some
money.
people are at
They're old, so
China
so the
watch.
rich
You see how they have people? That just shows you
they'll take what they
how
can
much
get.
they got into people's heads. That there's so many different thoughts that are happening. You know what I mean? Somebody knows what those are. Imagine. Somebody knows. Somebody put those up there. They know what they are. And they did it for that reason. They get people talking, mixed messages. Like, it's just,
I don't know if you could. They're not.
it's
There's something about
misleading.
But if you could put that,
You know what I'm saying? And then we start thinking too much when they tell us about aliens and all this other stuff. My thing is, you know what?
But they're
We need to figure out how to live
and then you look at
together
the men there and
as
think,
humans.
that's why they-
Fuck everything else. We need to figure that out. That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel
If you're gonna do
like
a character
our potential is being able to love.
They're
Like
beyond
the other day I was like, it's so simple.
they're an insult.
If we were hating instead of loving, it would change the
Like they're
world.
afraid of, they're literally terrified
So-
of
You know
it.
how easy
They
that
live in it like
choice
they're
is?
almost
Right.
taking
Like-
us, but they have money,
Right.
and they
So-
sort of have power, but they
And I talk about this a lot. And that level I talk about on consciousness about the level of love that we've never gotten there. I think that's something that we need to work at.
Plus, yeah, like
I think
I was trying to get
I think a lot of times the shit that we're told
or whatever. Say it's 900.
are just myths.
Like,
There's no actual real facts to it. You know what I'm saying?
Example,
If you look
give
at
me one good
1960,
example.
I'm
The gods, for instance. They talk about the Greek gods from back in the day.
No.
Right?
But things have changed.
How do we know that's real?
What's changed?
Just like the Egyptians thought that they prepared themselves for the afterlife. So they bury all their stuff because they want to come back in this body. Where did they get this stuff from? That's what I'm saying. These are all mythical things. So I think it's all like that. That's what I
So
feel.
what do we take as reality though? How do we explain stuff? It's not,
We need to learn. We need to learn to live together, not judge one another. This is what we need to do. And I think that is going to show us how man is actually supposed to live. But we don't even know how we're supposed to live. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the path we need to take. If we're not doing that, then we're free game because they can just come in and tell us whatever. Right. Because we don't love one another. So that's just how I feel. I think if we had that, they can't penetrate that shield of love for each other. You know what I'm saying? I feel that way. Ishmael talks about, so Ishmael is a book that I'm reading right now, and I can't remember the author's name, but it's a gorilla that's talking from his perspective to a man.
I have to go down to like.
Now, man was told that the earth was created for man. Creation stopped after man. This is what we believe.
No, we
Can't be.
believe the animals. We believe
But everything was created. But everything led up to this.
What I should have been at 40.
We have dominion over the earth.
Yes.
right?
Like, nothing's changed.
But man
People's diets and
felt like they had to conquer the earth. Conquer it.
it.
Look at the condition that the earth is in right now because they've conquered the earth. They're draining it of the oils in the earth. You know what I'm saying? They're reaping all the money they can. There's laws. So just like there's law of gravity, where gravity pulls us towards the center of the earth, that's real. That's the law. So we have to live by these laws. Law of flying, aviation. Those guys have to figure that shit out. See what I'm saying? They didn't just get up there and start flying. No, they have to learn the laws of how to fly. So that's what I'm saying. So with human beings, we don't know the laws of how to live. And I think love is that law.
Immediately after eating.
I agree with that.
You know what?
For sure. That was my solution the other night.
Building your body out of garbage. If you hang out with garbage, you're building your energy out of
And
garbage.
they'll argue with you. Don't agree with it. Tell you, you're stupid.
Yeah, it never needs to come to
Are
that.
you kidding me?
No, if you don't agree with me, you are stupid. But why should I care about it and tell you you're stupid? You're not going to understand.
Because you're talking the facts, right? Steve?
Yeah, I don't talk emotions. I talk facts. Facts don't lie.
That's right.
Right.
I was gonna say that jacket's warm. You guys are, yeah.
And that's a fact. No matter what you say about the jacket, you might not like the color. I think the color's pretty cool. But even if you don't like the color, it's still warm. Facts. No, I like the jacket too.
Leave my jacket out of it.
No, your jacket. No, I'm saying even if I didn't like your jacket, which I do, I wouldn't care because it would keep it warm.
Leave my jacket out of it. I would have been here earlier. Leave my jacket
I
out of it.
like the jacket. Okay, I gotta sit still. Okay.
Would you wear that jacket though?
Yeah, I would.
See what I gotta do? I gotta line his beard up. That's it. That's it. That should take me maybe 10 minutes.
If I'm
Let's
still.
see. Yeah.
I can line it up in 5.
Let's see.
If I'm still.
I can line it up in 5. You can move all you want. I'll line it up in 5. It's not gonna look the same, but it'll be lined up. You know what I'm saying? It'll be lined
I'll
up.
let him do it.
Yeah. I can do it.
You want to do it?
I can do it.
Oh my gosh, see that? This is fantastic.
I'm trusting. I don't know if I'm not
Yeah, no,
trusting.
you trust him. You trust him.
I can do it.
He can do it.
You'll do
You
it.
can move all you want.
Yeah, exactly. You can talk. He'll even talk to you.
I'll talk
He's doing it.
Hey, don't make me laugh. It won't be even.
Like Trump, I guess he's used to Hollywood. He's been on screen. He's been on screen for so long, man. He knows exactly what to say and what to do
I know.
to get people talking.
Okay,
I bet you if I
He's
was
an entertainer.
I
man.
bet you if I was in Trump's room for 5 minutes, I would own him. He is so easy to play.
You had to show The Apprentice for years.
Okay, what does the room think about Canada becoming an American state?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
Say it, please.
I want to join. I'll join the state.
Oh boy.
I'll join. You know what I'm
As
gonna
a
do?
state,
I'm gonna drive straight to Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna peace out.
thoughts
That's
on
it.
America, on Canada becoming an American state?
If we're gonna make more money, I'm with it. If we're gonna
You
make,
guys are
if we're,
horrible.
You know why? Let me tell you something. In
Nobody
Canada,
loves this country.
in Canada,
Talk about
Nobody
the
has
gun laws.
national pride.
The gun laws.
want guns.
That's gonna be crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
More school shootings. It's gonna
Exactly.
be crazy
No
here.
health care.
They got health care,
They're treating no
Medicare.
free health care.
You know what? I'd rather have their Medicare than this garbage-free health care over here.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you would. When's the last time you went to the doctor?
I lived over there for a minute, eh?
Okay.
I would
And
rather. They're better doctors. Better doctors. You're paying for your Medicare. So you're gonna get better care than us paying the taxes and free healthcare. Free healthcare. You're sitting in the hospital for 5 hours. For 5 hours, I was at the hospital the other day, and there's beds lined up in the hallway.
yeah, I hate that.
What the
I
hell
tried
is
to do
that?
it to my grandmother.
exactly.
I was ready to kill somebody.
Exactly.
I was ready to kill
What is
somebody.
that? That's
You better call
bullshit.
security. You better call security.
No. That,
A lot of
No, my
Canadians
granny's
that
getting
live
in
at
the
the
room.
border,
Right now.
Come
they go
on.
to the States for their health care. They say they'd rather go to the States
Okay.
and pay their Medicare than sit here and wait for hours
So my
to be
grandmother
diagnosed
fell
wrong.
in the States over Christmas, had to pay $10K because she doesn't have insurance, and had to come home for treatment. So, this is
That's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
You gotta have
That's a
the
big
Medicare.
deal.
You gotta have the Medicare, right?
Let me say, I have a good point. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm already. In Canada, you're broke because you have to be broke. In the States, you're broke because you want to be broke. I've seen people make $250,000 selling T-shirts.
Thank you.
There are kids making $10,000-$20,000 a month in America. You know why? Money velocity. There's something called money. If you learn economics, money velocity. There's more money. There's more people. There's money moving faster, trading hands, right? So there's people spending more. There's 300 something million people in America. So once we're in there, you're making more money immediately out the gate. You see what I'm saying? Out the gate. You think I'm joking? People make money off of TikTok. You had TikTok. You were famous on TikTok. How much money you make on TikTok? Dick. You know how much money he would have made if he was in the States?
Millions.
Tens of thousands of dollars. Hundreds of thousands.
Millions.
You would be talking to him, he would have an Aston Martin outside. I shit you not. But because he's in Canada, he has his sneakers.
Right.
Right. I'm telling you, he's a barber. He's been barbering. He's been barbering a reputable barber for a quarter of a century.
Yo, look at what's his name?
Do you know what that would have been in America?
Look at that guy that did the Tyson fight. What's that guy's name?
Wait.
Jake Paul.
Quarter of a
That guy's
century.
a billionaire, man. And he's a YouTuber.
Quarter century been a barber. Probably one of the best barbershops in the city. This isn't me just saying because my uncle. I'm saying it because I walk around and people be like, oh, that's your uncle's barber.
I knew you were his friggin' nephew.
Of course. So imagine in America. In America, this place would be packed. It'd be too much. You'd be overwhelmed. You'd be overwhelmed.
I'd be like, yo, who's that light-skinned guy outside? I know him from somewhere. Is he your nephew or something?
And so many people have asked me, seriously, asked me where I got my beard done, and I've been beautiful my whole life. No one's ever asked me that.
What happens is,
It's a fact.
what happens is, and this is another layer. America's losing its foothold as one of the strongest countries in the world.
Agreed.
The way we keep, the
That's
way.
why I think they need to simmer down.
No, not simmer down.
I'm trying to say that Canada can be a state. I'm just saying, if you're going to approach us,
What happens is-
approach us with some respect.
Hear me out.
Approach us with some respect.
If we all join up, we are unfuckwittable. We still hold the power now. China can do whatever, BRICS nation, this, that, but now it's official. It's over, done. You're merging GDPs. Done.
And we're totally
Most powerful country in the world. And then
And
Mexico's.
we're the only independent country
Just saying.
resource-wise in the
Like
world.
when the Soviet Union was.
No, we will kill the Soviet Union. We'll kill the Soviet Union. And I'm the governor for life under Trump.
I'm going to Atlanta.
I'm telling
You see in Europe. You see in Europe. In Europe, you can just drive. You can be in Italy, just drive to Germany. But you just drive to Atlanta right now. What are you doing? I'm in Atlanta. Oh, what are you doing over there? That could be your life. You could be like, I'm driving to New York for the. Boom, gone. Boom, done. You don't have to border patrol and you're just gone. Shoop, done.
Any rebuttals in the room?
And the best part of it all,
There can't be. But people want to make money.
I did all
It's
the
shitty
time.
here.
Really fucked me
It's
up.
trash.
America,
We could turn into geese and fucking drive south for the winter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I think it's a good idea.
I'm all down. I'm down.
You're the first person to convince me, by the way.
And a lot of the policies are really good.
Pretty effective.
Don't get me wrong.
I just
Trump
think
says
it's very
a lot of, like my uncle was saying, Trump says a lot of stuff because remember he had the show Apprentice. He knows what to say to get people talking. But even when he's saying things like, hey, we're not going to tax your overtime pay, that's pretty good. He's trying to remove taxes completely. Not completely. He's trying to remove taxes off of your pay and all these things. Those are really good policies, some of them.
Yeah.
I don't need to agree with all of your policy, which I don't. But a lot of his policies that are in there mixed in are solid. How are you getting taxed on your overtime pay? That's crazy. When you really think about it. I'm working overtime. I need to work. I'm tired. And you're still taking my money? You guys are the government. You guys don't work for me. You're the mob.
It is. Government is the biggest mob there is. They control the drugs.
When's the last time you went? When's the last time
They
you went to the
control
doctor?
gambling.
When's the last time you went to the
I
doctor?
haven't been to the doctor.
When?
That's why.
When's the last time you went?
Years.
But you pay for it though. You pay for it. You pay like you go once a week.
So do Americans, you guys, with their insurance. And then the insurance companies
Better be.
don't
not as much as we pay. It's not as much as
And
we
then
pay.
when they get sick, they have to pay a minimum. They have to pay thousands of dollars just for the first.
In compounding, we pay more.
Okay, sorry.
He doesn't go to
Matt.
doctor. I don't go to
Okay,
doctor.
so let's talk about that. Okay,
No,
so,
let's talk about
so if you go to the doctor, you get
wait.
shot in the leg, let's say, right? You go to the States, right? You see what your medical bill is, right? People get bankrupted
This is what I'm
overnight.
trying to tell you,
Overnight,
people.
your kid gets sick, gets some kind of fucking meningitis, some bullshit, bankrupted. Even if you have insurance, it only covers a certain extent.
And they never want to pay out.
Okay, no, the problem with the Canadian healthcare system is, we have to wait for certain things because there's backlogs.
And these guys are saying you pay for
But in
quality.
general,
But if you're, like I said before, if you lived in the States and you fucking have health insurance, you fucking pay that shit.
100%.
You
Look at
better
that
pay
United Healthcare guy that just got snuffed.
You think I would be living in the States and not have health insurance? I'd be an idiot.
What if he didn't have a job?
I'd be an idiot.
You could decide not to cover you on something.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I know some people.
You paid for everything.
I know
You have to say, oh,
We
that's
don't cover
not
that, despite how much you've paid into it.
Buddy, I think we're lucky to have the healthcare system we have right now, 100%.
Okay, Matt.
We get taxed like crazy,
Sorry.
but if something goes wrong, what would you call it?
so.
What would you call it?
It's alright. It's good.
It's better than the U.S.
How do you feel?
A lot of other countries stop.
How do you feel about Trump saying Canada is going to have to become?
Okay, so what he's doing, he doesn't mean none of that. What he's doing is he's setting up a term for negotiations. If he sets the bar super high, it gives him a lot of room to make negotiations.
What do you think about Canada becoming the 51st?
It's not going to happen. It's nonsense to even discuss. It's asinine, 100%. It's not going to happen. What? You can just take a country like that? Not a fucking chance.
These people are saying they take a country. I might take a country. I know, they're not like affected enough.
It's not gonna happen. He's gonna, if anything, he might fight for more rights of the Panama Canal, which is really important. He's not taking Greenland. We're not gonna become a part of the fucking U.S. It's all fucking bullshit. It's just setting high levels for negotiation. Because if you go, I'm gonna take your country, and then you make it a fucking negotiation where like, okay, we're gonna put a little bit of tariffs and blah 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 blah. Then people are like, oh, he's not taking our country, right? That's what he's doing.
And like you said, you're making more money. You're making more money down there. And if you look again, homegirl had $40,000 for the pregnancy. She had a pregnancy down there, or the birth, and they broke it. I'll find the thing right now. She broke it down. She said, 40,000. I paid like 800, 400.
I saw it.
You saw the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, but doesn't it have to be paid off?
So my buddy's wife,
End up paying $400.
And it was $40,000. So I'm trying to say, we're talking about it because we don't know. We're talking about how
However, I had a midwife and I never paid a cent to anybody.
people have
I had a
home.
midwife, free classes.
Yep. People have water births. You don't have to pay nothing. You can have a water birth. Set up the little baby pool in your living room. Get a
$500,000 brain surgery. And it was like my choice to have it. I didn't have to have it. It was like,
That's crazy.
right? It was at least $500,000.
Yeah.
You know what? And an insurance company in the U.S. would say you don't need to have it. You're screwed. You're not having it. So it's like, healthy people who've never been sick in their lives say, oh yeah, we don't need health insurance. We don't have. But you know what? Your first major sickness, you can be bankrupt. That's it.
Uncle P. Uncle P. Wait, Uncle P. Little baby said. Uncle P. Little baby said I made $1 million every week off of weed. Weed. I made $1 million a week off of weed.
Well, let me
Little baby. Said that. You know I made
Do that over there.
I know people. I wouldn't even go. Okay, go. But if they open up the border, I'm going.
Well, you can't not go. It's one thing.
I'm on the first thing smoking. I don't need to go. We're together now. We're merged. We're cuddling. Come on. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It could be a lot worse. Right? Kind of linked up with UK too, right? No?
yeah.
It's just considered subject for
Yeah.
another month.
Yep, there you go.
Funny
You
you
paid
say that
them.
because somebody was like, what does the UK say about this? Doesn't the king have a say?
Oh, and wait, here's another thing that we're forgetting. Who's running the healthcare who's running the healthcare policy over there now? In America, who's running the healthcare policy?
Trump?
Motherfucking RFK, baby.
RFK.
Robert, what do you mean maniac? Hey, this guy's legit.
No, he's a lunatic.
No, he's not.
Every
Don't do that.
conspiracy.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's not
Some of
besmirch this
his shit-
good man's name. Are you crazy? No.
Don't besmirch the
I
things
was
that
voting
he's
for
right.
Robert Kennedy before Trump. Actually, I wanted
Really?
Robert in there. They didn't want Robert in there. They were blocking him at every.
Until I heard his policy on Israel, and I was like, no.
But a lot of them.
What's his
Let me say
policy in
this.
Israel? Give them everything?
Yeah, he's pro.
Let me say this. Let me say this. All of them. If you notice this though, let me show you this. If you notice this, everybody will argue. Wait, watch this. Watch this. Thank you. Everybody will argue their points all day. Oh no, this is Polyev and Trudeau can't agree on shit. You bring up Israel, they all agree.
Yeah.
This is how you know something's up. But RFK is just doing what everybody else is doing.
Agreeing.
When you find everybody agreeing on one thing, strange.
For sure.
Something's in the fucking water. What the fuck? You guys don't agree on shit.
Not all Canadians.
Let's take a plane. No. Let's take a car. Why don't we take a bike?
But
That's
when
all it is.
comes to RFK, I do like his Make America Healthy Again.
That's what he's
and
doing.
And then removing all that bullshit that they're
Exactly.
allowing in the foods for profit and shit like
Exactly.
that.
That's
so I like
disgusting.
that.
Yeah, that's the thing. And what his problem is that the food stuff, he's 100% right or 90% right. I'm sure there's some stuff that's wrong in it with everybody. But most of his his food stuff is right. The chemicals are disgusting.
Yeah.
The plastics
And
are
they're
disgusting.
illegal in, like,
The poisons are
Canada
disgusting.
and
But when he goes on and says all vaccines are deadly, he's insane.
He's not saying deadly, but he's saying
They should ban them all.
what does a baby that just came out of its mother need a vaccine for? Let's calm down. These kids.
Because they're not
Because
protected.
Because
they've been
He
inside.
died from polio this year.
I
Okay?
believe it's
Shut
connected to
up.
autism, you guys.
Come on. You're a mother. You're a mother. How can you possibly see that?
And when I think about the fact that no,
What you
I'm
just
a
said
mother,
is
when I think about
insane
the
as
fact
a
that I'm
mother
vaccinating my
yourself.
baby, it breaks my heart. I'm like,
It's
how did I
Most
not need
America's
that
houses,
baby?
No,
that's
it's
it.
insane.
We're going to America's house and that's it. I'm putting my foot down.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing now that you've got your own motive.
I'm putting my foot down. Damn right I have my own motive. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love every minute of it.
Yeah.
They're gonna love you over there. They're gonna love you over there.
Almost convinced me.
Almost.
For
You're
me-
convinced.
For me, I love what you said. It's just, it felt so disrespectful for them to be like, yo, we're taking their country. Like, we don't have no culture, no sense, no fucking freedom, no flipping sovereignty.
Listen. You see how you're thinking about it? America, for you, right? I'm speaking for you. America isn't just some random bully saying they're gonna take your money. America is some strong dude that's looking at you, handing you a good drink and saying, you know I'm gonna take you tonight, right? That's how you have to look at it. I'm gonna take you, you're gonna have the best time of your life. I'm gonna change your life,
You have
woman.
to change the approach.
I'm gonna change your life, woman.
You have to change the
And you
approach.
go,
That
ooh,
wasn't the approach.
so powerful.
That wasn't the approach.
So powerful.
That wasn't the approach. And in fact, there are Canadians online right now that are like, nah, we're ready to go to war with America. We're ready to go to war.
I feel like-
we're not just gonna take Canada.
I feel like one of the main reasons why people don't want to join into America, it's the government. People in the government. No. That'll never happen because you guys want to maintain power. Why are we gonna lose all this power? I think that's one of the main things. But for the little
We
people,
have our sovereignty.
for the little people
Let's
that'll
talk
help.
about education. There are schools there that don't have no damn books.
Canada's schools are shit too.
The
Canada's
streets that are so dirty, Storm. You never see nothing like
It's
it.
dirty downtown. It's dirty downtown.
No.
We have rats downtown.
Downtown is not dirty.
My love, they have more people. They have more people.
Okay, I'm just saying, downtown is not dirty.
Let me ask you a question.
I went to, okay, no, let me tell you.
Go ahead.
I went to the Bronx to audition, thinking I'm gonna move down there. I flipping drove to a rough neighborhood in the flipping Bronx. Garbage bags lined up against the store, flipping 100 deep. I was like, I don't know if I can mentally build myself up out of this because I'd be starting from like, the bottom basically.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I could like mentally like build myself up. When I went back to Toronto and I saw how beautiful and how clean our city is, I had a new love for Toronto.
Definitely.
It's
You
not
know what they
the
call that,
same.
right?
What?
What is it when you've been a hostage really long and then you start Stockholm syndrome? That's it. It's Stockholm syndrome. That's all it is. It's terrible here.
I appreciate
I've lived here all my life. I'm as Canadian as they come in. I know 3-4 different versions of the national anthem.
You're not.
I know the national anthem.
What I noticed is the real Canadians are sticking up for Canada. The real Canadians are saying they're ready
They don't
to
know
fight
any better. They don't know any better.
America.
Stockholm syndrome.
Canadians.
No.
Real Canadians.
He loves me. He loves me. He beats on you.
No.
He beats on you and
Home with
feeds
the
you.
brave.
He feeds you cheese
Home with the
sandwiches
brave,
all day.
home with the free.
No, I don't want to go nowhere, boss.
Yo, Canada likes. I think a lot of Canadians like it because
Canada
feels
is beautiful.
safe. It feels
Canada is safer.
'Cause there's no
Canada
guns.
is beautiful.
There's no guns
It's safe.
here.
It's safe.
Safe enough. Safer.
not safe, man.
Safer.
I would argue there's certain places in Canada that are safe, but
Safer.
Toronto,
Right.
hell fucking know it's not safe. It is not safe in Toronto.
Toronto,
Let me tell you
compared
something.
to any city in America that's compared to Toronto is more dangerous than Toronto is.
And Toronto, if you take our richest city and compare it to the poorest city in America, they're richer than us.
That's not true.
That's what they took the study.
That's
If
not
you take
true.
the richest,
New
if you take the
Haven?
richest city in Canada,
Toronto.
with Toronto, it's we're poorer than their poorest state, which is Alabama.
Alabama can't be the poorest. There's so many women. That's where all the black millionaires are in the state.
My love,
Yeah.
Google,
I'll Google all this.
Chat GPT on Google.
I'll check
Yeah.
I want better for you. I want better for me. I want us to get out of here.
You want Miami?
I want us to get out of here.
Depending on where you are,
You
though.
want Vegas?
Listen, I'm Harriet Tubman and I'm taking y'all with me.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Harriet Tubman right now.
We drove through Virginia, and we got out at the gas station, and the whites were looking at us. Like, I was like, okay, it's time to go. Get the hell up out of Dodge.
I walked over to, and you know what? I stepped out of my crib in Toronto. I walked out to get in the Uber, and the Indian guy looked at me like this, and drove off.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are
That's
you?
what we get.
You're a clown.
That's ridiculous.
That happens.
Because here.
It happens.
Oh no, I was with. Remember when we were out last summer?
That's what I'm saying.
Peter, remember I was
It's
with
dangerous
you?
down here.
I was with Peter and Panther.
You know why it's more dangerous
We
down here?
called an Uber. The Uber looked us at and drove off. That had never happened to me in my life. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I was totally in shock. These guys were saying, "Oh, this happens." Like they were like, "Oh, big deal. It happens all the time." What the fuck?
Can't even defend yourself.
I could not believe
Don't
it.
beat this guy up.
I was
Don't beat this
totally
guy
shocked.
up. Everybody has guns.
Right.
Remember the gun policies.
Right.
Every criminal I know has a gun.
Right.
There's 16-year-old with guns.
You know what's really funny?
Wait, hold on.
They killed me
There's
with that.
16-year-olds with guns. Looking at you like, oh, I'll kill you.
They're doing all
I'll kill you and I'll kill you and get out of jail by the time I'm 30.
Right.
So what do they say? 100 shots fired downtown just where they are.
Right.
100 shots, police car getting hit up,
Right.
and guess what the citizens did?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What are they supposed to do?
We don't have guns.
That's right. Exactly.
Take the hunters' guns away. They did another
Yep.
study. And they said they're taking the
shoot
hunters.
back.
Wait, they said they're taking the hunters' guns.
Men are shooting up downtown.
No, but if there was
and we
no,
can all
under-
carry guns.
No.
You
Understand
shoot
this.
back?
No.
You can defend your
That's
family.
not- It's not necessarily
When you're in the mall, when you're in Yorkdale 2 years ago,
Yeah, but
when you're
it's
in
not-
Yorkdale 2 years ago, and they're shooting up the mall, and you're sitting there with your child in fucking Foot Locker, going, "Oh my God," and then you have a weapon, you'll be alright.
Here's the thing. It's not necessarily that you're gonna shoot back. It's just that the chance of shit like that happening is very slim because most people carry their fucking weapons in the state.
Oh, come on,
Most
Pete.
people have their shit.
In the U.S., everybody carries a gun, and there's more shootings happening over there than over here. When nobody
Anywhere in the
carries a gun.
world. Yes,
If you
there
look-
are.
if you look-
There's no way.
there's
You know what it
more
is?
They've got
Thank
more
you.
shootings.
Thank you.
so,
If
guys.
you look at the
They've got more
percentages,
shootings in the world.
Per
In
capita.
the world. In the world. They've got
Per
more shootings in the
capita.
world.
if you look at the percentages, if you're taking, there's 1,000 people there, 1,000 people there, and there's 300
No,
shootings.
you're right.
And there's 100 people
But it's
here,
only in
and
certain
there's 80
areas,
shootings.
It's still not comparable.
Only in certain areas.
There's no comparison. I think they should legalize it.
Over here,
I think there's two reasons why I want
anywhere.
guns legalized.
over here, it's anywhere.
In the world.
Over there,
terrible.
it's
Two reasons why I want guns. One, I'm very thin, so I'm a bad, hard target, and I'm a really good shot. It would definitely improve my guns. And I'm not very big for fighting. With a gun, I'm
There's
deadly.
stuff that they don't even report.
I'm going to America's house and putting my foot
There's
down.
stuff that doesn't get reported. Yo, there's
Going to
people
America's
running
house
up
for
in
dinner.
people's houses with guns and stuff. Eh?
Oh yeah.
This happens a lot, bro.
Yes, you think so?
Yes.
It's on the news!
You know anybody going there?
And they try to keep it
They're
up.
going there for
It's
your
on the
car.
news and they're trying to keep it off.
Ever happened?
Yes, I do.
They're going in there for your car.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
I
know people.
No,
there's a lot of stuff in the web
9 out of
that
10 of
says
them are
exactly that this is happening.
What
like
about
every
9
day.
out of 10 are
Yeah.
drug related.
What about the lady?
9 out of 10.
What about the lady that just got arrested after she was on
I know
bail?
people that got their
Run
cars
over the man
stolen.
for his car on Auto
What I
Trader.
think is happening.
Nobody seen
Yeah,
that?
I did. I saw that one.
It's
You saw that
happening
one.
all the time.
She was cute too.
But
I love
On
her.
bail,
Yo, you don't
ran
know
over
what
homie for his car on Auto
when guys
Trader.
were running up
A white Porsche.
behind people and pulling the shit.
It's safe.
Test drive it, and she
Stockholm syndrome.
In Toronto.
It's safe. It's not safe. Dubai is safe.
Ah,
It was on video.
There's other countries that say Switzerland's safe.
Everybody's walking around with a gun.
You know what too? due to all of this stuff happening with this mass immigration, there's criminals down here. War criminals down here.
It's getting
Terrorists down here.
Yes.
Terrorists in the States. Terrorists there. Just saying. There's freaking Indian people getting extorted by freaking Indian gang leaders down here right now.
Real bad.
Indian terrorists that India's going, yo, we're looking for that guy. He's over there.
And Trudeau saying, no, he's one of our friends.
They're down here. We're safe. Stockholm syndrome.
No guns?
Well, I mean, they're not safe. They're definitely not safer.
You're
They're
safe.
not safer.
You're
I said
safe.
safer.
You're
That's just my preference. I'm not saying I'm right.
Safer.
I
You
just
can't-
say, you
you
know
can't
what? There's
deny it.
crazy
Yeah,
work
I know.
I think there's so
Make
much
it harder
more
for those
camaraderie
Okay, because my
in
sister's
America.
been in Georgia.
Like there's so much.
My
There's a
sister's
lot
been
more
in Georgia
unity.
for over 20 years.
I do believe that. There's a lot more black
She's never
unity.
been to any
My friend,
incident. She's
my
never
friend moved
seen
to
any shootings.
LA
And Georgia
from
open carry.
Toronto.
And exactly, and the way they move down there is a lot.
Different. We got you. Come here. Black owned. We only hear about it down here. We don't experience it. Over there, you see what you're doing right now? It's gonna get pushed a lot harder over there. Why can you say, oh, black women, boo, 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 yo, push your thing? Done. That's why you don't see beer people getting, black people getting put on over there. You go to Atlanta, everybody have money. Black people.
Atlanta's amazing. Atlanta's amazing.
I love about over there. When I was there, I was like, I feel like I'm at home. I'm like, oh my gosh, my people. I'm like, I love this.
They're trying to trick you to
That is
think.
so mad.
I know it's true. That's how I felt. I'm like, oh my gosh, my people. Every 5 steps, my people. I was like, and they're not
Atlanta. Atlanta was the first place that I ever went to, and I love New York, but Atlanta was the first place where I was like, I can like start a life here. I actually have friends and stuff like that. I went to this wealthy boutique neighborhood, all black boutiques.
My cousin
It's the
bought a
first
house.
time I've ever seen that in my life.
Can I show you?
It's like Yorkdale, but black.
He lived in Atlanta for years. Best times of his life.
Oh my god! He'd be a millionaire. Easy.
He was making a Trailblazer a year before it came out. This, that, living his best life, up on stage, boo, boo, boo. And what did you say? The camaraderie in Atlanta was different than down
Oh,
here.
they embrace you.
I love Atlanta.
Yo, you're one
I
of
do
us.
love Atlanta.
Stop saying hi.
I did love Atlanta. Everybody says hi.
You walk past a black person, you're just walking past.
No, I say hi to every black person.
I say hi.
They look at you crazy. Exactly. They look at you crazy.
Not true.
Yo,
I
trust me.
personally say hi to every black person I see, for sure.
That's you.
Yeah, but
it's
I'm
not
talking about
consistent.
your
They say
experience.
hi back.
It's not consistent, Nisa.
Over
No.
there?
It's inconsistent. It's not part of the culture here.
No, it's
But
not part
yes,
of the culture.
Atlanta was
'Cause there is no
definitely.
They're
the culture
together.
And the culture shifts a lot because we do. All right, so let me say this: we do mass immigration a lot. Since I've been growing up, I remember seeing
Different waves.
different
Like
waves. I remember there were
Caribbean,
Georgians.
African,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So the culture will continue to change.
Yeah.
There's Persian,
Right.
this, that.
Right.
So if the culture is going to continue to change like that, I'm not saying there isn't.
Yeah, what is it to be Canadian? Like, what is Canadian?
You guys tell me, great question. What is it to be Canadian to you? Obviously not very much.
I feel like for Canadians, I feel like watch
Well,
it. I feel like to be
what is it, though?
Canadian, acceptance. Acceptance is a big thing in Canada. From when I was growing up, at least, acceptance. We accept you for this. Yo, that's cool. Woo, woo, woo. That's one of the big things for Canada. Acceptance. The problem is when we lean too much into acceptance and we hold zero, like we said, culture, traditional norms. Now it's like, oh, Christmas.
We
You can't
have
say
traditional
Merry
norms,
Christmas. You have to say
right?
Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
So we don't hold
Traditional
nothing.
norms. This is gonna sound funny,
Right.
but we
They
have
changed our national
traditional
anthem.
norms.
Don't pray in
Change.
school no more.
Right, they don't pray in school no more.
There's no
Anthem.
so now it's we're trying to be so
National anthem, the kids don't sing
we're trying to be
the
so
Well, they changed it.
inclusive.
They changed it.
You're trying to be so
They changed
inclusive that
the
you're
Changed the
nothing.
national. Yeah, they changed some words in the national
They
anthem.
changed it.
You're trying
What do
to
you mean they changed?
They put like he, she type of thing in it.
you stand for nothing.
That's right.
What did Martin Luther King say? He said, "Yo, if you don't stand for something, you just
You'll fall for it.
everything."
Okay, so so obviously you guys don't stand for Canada.
I do.
You don't feel like
What does
there's a
Canada?
I do.
But what
That's
does
I'm
Canada
saying.
stand for,
I'm
though? That's what I'm
asking
saying.
you that. What does
We just
Canada
explained
stand-
it.
what does it mean?
Canada doesn't really stand for anything. Canada's
Other than
acceptance. Canada's come and set up shop, whatever,
Yeah.
just do whatever.
What you need to do?
Yeah.
We got you.
We'll honor. Oh, you don't like us that we say happy or Merry Christmas? Okay, we'll change that.
Yeah.
We'll rewrite the law and we'll change all that. That's
Yeah.
what Canada does. America's not doing that.
Don't give a shit about
America's
his
like,
people.
yo, put this fucking flag around your house. You want to be an American citizen? Here's your flag. And we want you to fucking sing the national
It's the
anthem.
truth. It's the truth. Pledge the allegiance,
You
bitch.
accept the fucking flag.
Watch this. You live in Canada all your life, no? Almost all your life?
You guys,
Wait.
Kamala Harris didn't even know the Pledge of Allegiance.
But Kamala Harris, you're talking about, you give the worst example possible. You went on the other end of the
No,
spectrum.
I'm giving you an example.
You went on the worst
So it's
end of the
not
spectrum.
The holy
Yeah.
grail for them either is what I'm saying.
It's not, no. There's a lot of patriotism down there. There's zero patriotism down here. I see every other flag other than the Canadian one. He's like, yo, I know I have hits out on my head. I have money on my head right now. Iran is one of them. Money on my head.
I don't believe it.
I believe it.
I don't believe it.
I believe it.
It looks staged. It didn't look.
Pearl Harbor.
It didn't look like there was a
Was there a bullet?
danger. Like he was in immediate danger.
Was
It
there a
didn't
bullet?
look like- I don't know what that was.
So you don't know if it's a bullet?
I don't know. No.
But there's blood on his ear.
But that's makeup. That's Hollywood. They go down like this
In front of everybody that's there? In front of everybody that's there?
The people are staged in the back.
He was surrounded. It's not that it's not
Remember, you only got
impossible.
people in the back.
In the back, front.
Right. So the people in the back, obviously, they know personal. He knows these personal people in the back.
What was the point
Not
of
gonna
it?
get that close.
What was the point of it?
He won after that. No. Gisette loved him after that. When Gisette seen that, she's like, oh my God, I couldn't believe what you were saying. Because the last time he was running for president, she fucking hated his guts.
A lot of people did though.
But when he got shot, and when he got back up like this and showed that he wasn't scared, they said, oh my God, this guy's so strong and courageous. This is the guy. They loved him.
Yeah, but
It worked. And I respect it. I respect the game.
I don't think
Not
they
two
did.
people.
But homie got his head licked off.
And nobody's talking about it.
They're talking about
It
it.
happened, and then it wasn't all over the news. They should also go
Because
back.
they don't like Trump.
Because
they don't like Trump.
No. Yeah, but other presidents have been assassinated.
It was the
This is a
biggest
whole
thing.
this is a whole documentary series on Netflix.
Uncle Pete, they did remember they blackballed Trump. They don't like him.
And
Presidents
also
have been
remember,
assassinated.
it might have been them that tried to kill him.
So this is perfect time for TV and make money. You can make money off of this because he just got attempted assassination. It's been done before,
But it
so
wasn't-
now people are open to it again.
It wasn't about money though. It was about where's the power going.
Yeah, but
More
I'm
than
saying-
money, power matters more. You can have all the money, but I have all the
Yeah,
power.
but it worked. It already worked.
But I'm saying they don't want it. They didn't.
I just don't believe it. You can say what you want. You're not going to convince me.
What?
That Trump was really shocked.
What happened?
That Trump was shocked.
Okay, but what I just said to her, same thing. Okay, Kamala's side played super dirty. Even if it was orchestrated, that's a fair play in my books. That was checkmate.
I love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a wicked move.
Yeah.
If two people didn't, I
Get
don't know.
hand up,
I don't like
one
if
At the end, oh, with the flag behind him.
There's
Oh
no
my God,
better
beautiful
picture
picture.
moment ever.
No, I know.
Before an election? What?
Pretty cold. Who's doing that?
That picture is cold as hell.
With the blood dripping
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Cold as hell.
Bro.
Fight,
Perfect.
fight.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, that
I
boy
got
cold.
goosebumps.
That boy cold. That boy
I was
cold.
sold.
That boy
I
cold.
also was sold.
That
He
boy
wasn't
cold.
scared. He just said, "No, wait.
But at the same time,
Don't push me out."
but at the same time, he probably remember Trump's been on TV, 14 seasons of The Apprentice. He probably knew. He said, "I'm not moving
No,
nowhere."
not in a moment like that.
Bro, you just got
His
shot.
reason
How much
is
got
that
shot
he
in the
wanted
head?
to
All
be
Secret
assured.
Service dive on you.
Yeah.
They dive on you. Secret Service dive on you. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They didn't
There's
do none of
man.
that.
There are man.
They
They
waited.
dive.
There are men that
They
get,
waited for a bit. Come on, look. at
I
it,
watched man get stabbed in their neck and go sit down and say, "Fuck." It happens.
Yeah, because they don't
You know what
realize
he's
how
talking
bad
about?
it is.
Stab it. You don't. That's my point.
Bro, if you hear us zing and then you get hit,
And you go,
are
what
you
the fuck?
fucking kidding? You think you're gonna be like, oh,
There was more than one round. There was more than one round shot.
There was more
There
than
was a
one
sound
round.
and then bang.
right. That's right. And nobody behind him moved.
And look at the
Everybody was
retard
still
who
looking
did
around
it.
like this.
The retard.
Fucking kidding me? Right. And
No,
no one's
people-
moving?
people-
You guys are still
people
just sitting there.
moved.
Look, he saw it.
Nobody's like this.
People filmed him. People filmed the shooter climbing up with a strap on his back.
I don't know. It didn't line up. I don't know.
I think they're trying to slap him. over.
Okay, but what's funny is all the reasons why you think it didn't line up because it's too ridiculous. How could they let it happen? I mean,
How could Secret
it
Service
also
be
lends
slipping
to-
so hard?
Thank you.
They missed. Okay, so I watched.
That's why
Do you watch
the-
Tucker
the-
Carlson?
Those are Navy SEALs, bro.
I mean, I don't watch him religiously, but I've
Okay,
seen him.
but I watched him talk to some people that said Secret Service missed all the meetings and stuff like that. So it was like a weird setup. They didn't have as many people on the detail because Joe Biden had something going
And
on.
it was a woman
Like,
running the Secret Service deep dive. There you go.
That's why you had so many
I'm just playing.
Well, I feel like the women didn't really know what to do. They didn't.
But no, but here's the thing. It's standard operational procedure protocol. They go into places, they know how to search everything, they have people in certain strategic
None of
areas
that was
watching.
done. None of
So
that
they
was
didn't
done.
do that.
Yeah, all of that was neglected.
So, you
They
know what I
didn't
mean?
meet with, Secret Service didn't meet with the local police.
What, were they
There
on
was a whole
coffee
bunch of
break?
stuff.
The fuck were they
There was a whole
doing?
bunch of bullshit that
The
happened.
same guy that they said that ordered those people to storm the Capitol? That powerful guy is getting shot at on stage? I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that.
I don't know. I don't feel like
The guy's got
I-
militias that love fucking.
He didn't. I don't think.
I know
Okay,
you're
let's talk about J6.
we
since
forget
it
this.
just-
All the militias back Trump.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We forget these things. You think that's gonna happen?
If so many people love you, there's gotta be people that hate you.
Of course, yeah. Fucking 40% of the country hate Trump.
Mind you,
This is
keep
it.
them out- keep the cup in their hand,
Like I
man.
said, I thought he was gonna get assassinated in the first run when he first went for the presidency.
Okay, so what's
Because how much they hated him then.
Now the hatred is on a whole other
Right,
level.
right. That's what I'm saying.
You heard my voice?
I think everybody in power is on the same team.
People lost a lot of money betting on fucking Kamala Harris in Vegas. People lost a lot of money.
Which means people made a lot of money.
You heard she was broke after all that.
No way.
She was broke. And then she said, yo, keep donating. After she lost, keep donating. Donate to what?
Politics.
I think they were in debt like what was it, 2 mil, 3 mil?
Some kids are eating
Or 5 mil. What were they in debt? The Democrats after Kamala lost.
Oh, she was in debt. Was it 5? I thought it was 52.
It's 52?
I thought it was something like 52.
And she got
Million.
hundreds
Yeah,
of
because
millions
then she
donated.
just got a
And they're like, thank God you never ran the country.
Did she get like $1 billion on her campaign?
Yes, I think it was $1 billion.
Yeah.
And when she ended, it was like I think it was like 5 or 20 million in debt, something
So
like
here's
this.
the thing. Here's the thing I don't understand. How could you spend $1 billion knowing that the gravy train's gonna run out eventually? Why would you spend it
Because
all
they
out?
assumed they put all their money on she's gonna win. Remember they're paying for $1 million. Beyonce come on stage.
Right. That's ridiculous.
Meg Thee Stallion, yo, come twerk on stage and
$3 million for
you look like an idiot when you were doing that. The minute I see Meg Thee Stallion twerking, I said, this is a circus. This is a parody.
You don't want to win.
This is a Simpsons.
That's what I thought. She wasn't trying to win.
Yeah, talk some policy, bro.
20 million.
20 million. Imagine going to see Kamala Harris and you see Meg Thee Stallion twerking.
I know.
Doesn't line up.
Get me out of here.
Black vote.
Line up.
What a
give me
slap in the face.
We look like
You
a
gotta
idiot.
come with some policies.
We look stupid.
My God, they have nothing to offer the black community but entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what? The black community still showed up.
Right.
They still showed up.
Yeah, here, black people. We know you love this stuff.
Yeah.
Because they don't have they're not lying.
You want to
She's got
fix?
guapo.
Don't worry. Here, this is what it's gonna cost.
Yeah, but that's not the average American.
We can fix it tomorrow.
That's not the
I know,
average
we don't have
I'm
American.
not talking about average anybody. I'm
You
talking
do
about
not have-
systems.
No, let's talk about this. That woman that got the fucking work done has money. If
It
she
doesn't-
didn't have money, she couldn't get that
I'm
work done.
talking about systems.
But you can't get
You
it done
can't
here
even get
anyway.
it done here, dog.
You can't get a
With
lot of stuff
money
done
or
here.
without money.
Because we're not paying for
With money or without money. It can't
can't
get
get
it
it.
done here.
Understood.
So what are you saying then?
What I'm saying is, if the average American had that problem with their hand, okay,
They couldn't
and
get
they
fixed either,
couldn't
but
get that
some of
done.
them can, but some of them can. None
In
of them
Canada,
can.
you can't get it done, period.
I understand that.
Well,
I
it's
understand
worse
that.
here.
And our system's so good.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah,
for
the
the
average is
better.
better,
For the
but we don't have
person-
top end.
For the
The
average
average is
person,
better, but we
it's
don't have
better.
top end.
If you got a ton of money, you're in the 1% and you can pay for it all. Sure, but that's not the average person
Yeah,
we're talking about.
yeah, the
So if you look
average
at it
here,
in the long
the
run,
average here is far
America's
superior.
not-
The top end there is far superior.
So
what?
Healthcare should
Like
be
I
free.
said, I proved my point.
Healthcare should be free
No, you
and
didn't.
better.
Yeah, I did.
No, you
Healthcare
don't.
should be free
I agree.
and
Healthcare
better.
should be a civil right, a
I know.
human right. It's a
Healthcare
basic.
should be free and better.
How's my point not proven?
But here's the thing,
What are you
though.
talking
Here's
about?
the same thing.
So, hold on.
You can go to Turkey and get the same shit
Hold on.
done.
Not
Why are we talking about poor Americans? What me and you are talking about has nothing to do with
Yes,
poor
it does.
Americans.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It has everything to do
You
with
can't get it done in Canada.
I understand that.
So then,
What my argument is across
rich
the
Canadians
board,
can fly
if
down,
You're not
so
rich.
it doesn't affect rich people.
You're not a rich
if
American.
you're American,
Fly to
you
Turkey
can
and get it
here
done.
and
It's
you
still
can do here.
thousands.
You don't have the money. They can't get it done. Yeah, it's available, but they can't get it done.
It can't be done here.
I understand that because we don't pay for fucking the shit
No, but
like they do there.
listen. No,
So you're gonna have better technology if you're paying for it.
Listen, but we don't pay
For
for
what you
I
get.
think you guys have the same argument.
And if you can't afford it, whose fault is that?
You know what's crazy?
That's someone's fault who's rich. Or that's your fault for not planning right.
But listen, we get free insurance. Not everybody's born in the same socio-economic status.
But we listen.
Not everybody's born in the wealth.
In America, there's Americans that pay insurance for their health care, dog.
Yeah.
And what about the
But that doesn't cover across the board.
Yeah,
portion of it, maybe.
but the people who work can pay to get their shit done.
Depends what you're doing.
What are you talking about? Of course you can.
You work at a fucking, you're a
Of
janitor.
course you can.
Not getting
You're gonna go into debt for it, but you can pay to get it
So
done.
most Americans are.
You can't get it done in Canada.
Oh, you know how many people in the States don't have insurance?
No.
Yeah, a lot of
That's what you
people.
say. You say no to what I'm saying.
A lot of people
You're
say
arguing
no.
different things. You're not hearing me. I'm just not hearing what you want to say.
I hear what you're saying.
You're not hearing me. You're just not hearing what you want to say.
No, my argument is different than
You're talking about poor Americans. Who's talking about poor Americans? Nobody's talking about poor Americans. The fuck is the poor American have to do with what we're talking about, dog?
Because the average Americans cannot afford to get that done.
We're talking about healthcare in Canada and healthcare in America. What does a poor American have to do with what we're talking about?
Because
Nothing,
they
bro.
can't get everything that the rich Americans get.
I'm not talking about Americans, bro.
Yes, you
What
are.
they're saying is that
How?
that service, Canada
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
provide that
Like, for
service.
example, other
But again, what I'm
service.
saying is you get what you pay for. So, for example, if you have a ton of money, you could go to fucking Turkey and get that shit done. You could go to fucking Greece and get that shit
Or the
done.
States.
It's not just, or the States, right? But what I'm saying is the average
It costs
people
more money
don't
to
have
get
that
your
kind
hair
of money.
replaced in Canada than it does in Turkey.
Say that again?
It costs more money to get your hair replaced in Canada than it does in Turkey.
In the US.
Yeah.
In the US.
Okay, so
100%.
why would you go to Turkey? In Turkey, you're paying less. You're not paying
Right,
more.
Right. You're paying less.
Exactly.
But you can get that shit done for your head.
Everybody's on there. Getting their, got
Remember,
their hair done.
like I said before, they make more money in America.
100%.
If Pressa, you know the rapper from Toronto?
Yeah.
If he was American,
He would be gone clear.
he'd be a lot more money than he has now.
Yeah.
But I don't think America would have adopted him like we had.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying with what he has, everything we have, give it like a times 10.
Look
Even
at
as a
Tory
lawyer.
Lanez.
It is
So
literally.
they can pay. You're paying for services in Canada you're not using with the healthcare. She said she hasn't gone to a doctor in years, but she
Nor have I. Nor have I.
But you still pay like you go monthly.
Well, you're paying tax. You're paying taxes.
Yeah, it's good.
And that's a piece of the tax.
Yeah. Right.
That's what I'm saying. You make less, like you still pay more. They put me behind closed doors. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You probably know the numbers. You're always good.
You make less, but it's huge, isn't it? Everything's more expensive.
It's crazy.
How do we have
And look why that guy just got shot in his fucking back.
Who did?
United
Go to
Healthcare.
Texas.
Right?
Go pay $1 million for a home in Texas. See what that looks
How
like.
many people get denied their healthcare claims? There's
Some
another.
of the people. I've seen people speaking out after.
People that have insurance, they get denied their claims.
They'll cut your deal halfway.
Right. That's the point. We don't get denied. Maybe we don't have the greatest tip-top fast service, but we're getting what we need when we need
The
it.
solution is free healthcare. That's good. You just need good free healthcare.
Yeah, but it's either one or the other. Right? A lot of
We're
times.
paying for it through taxes. So our taxes need to be dedicated to better healthcare.
I know a guy who was a surgeon here. He moved to the States. He was making like $200,000 a year here. Now he's making $10 million in the States.
That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
You be on your front porch, watering the concrete. Fucking crazy. What are we talking about?
You'll be on your front porch behind.
Watering concrete. He would have 4 cars watering the concrete. You think I'm joking?
Yeah, no, it's true.
I'm telling you. You
how
make
they
more
do it.
money over there.
Yeah,
It's
you
natural.
multiply everything by.
You multiply everything.
So much more massive.
But this is my point. So when they're telling you, yo, pay X amount of dollars, it's nothing. I'm watching little kids make 10 bands a month. And they're broke. They're considered broke. I'm watching man sell fentanyl down here. And people sell weed over there and make 20 times the amount. You're risking your life over here for nothing.
I came home like.
Besides the point, you're basically risking your entire life for nothing. For nothing, brother.
Yeah, no, agreed. No, whatever business you have here, if you brought it to the States, you're going to be 10 times more successful. 100%.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
Make any business.
Yeah,
Any business you want. A fucking bodega will make more than a freaking Esso station down here. This is what it is.
Yeah, it's true.
This is what it is. Give me a hot dog stand over there. I'll be alright.
You see the ambition, man.
Look, bro.
You have ambition in the States.
That's the big thing.
You're successful.
And that's the big thing with America. The big thing with America is, in my opinion, is the people you see are broke. It's usually because they're just bumble lazy.
Amazing.
You don't want to get up.
That's right.
If you have some hustle,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're right.
there's little kids selling water on the side.
That's what I was just saying. The water boys. Yes.
Making money.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I got this. No. I don't want you to work. I don't want you to work and.
Final word?
I also think America.
Man, shut up by blood. Not really.
What can I-
That one.
What can I say? I thought I said it all already, Nate. I guess the point of all this is don't believe everything you hear. You know what I mean? Don't get misled by information that you hear out there, whatever you see on the internet. But we don't know it's real. You know what I mean? But we know that we are living right now in a real time, and this is a real situation that we're going through right now. You know what I mean? So I feel like we need to embrace these moments. You know what I mean? Because these are the things we're going to talk about when we get older. These times. You know what I mean? So stop focusing on all this other distractions. Focus on yourself. Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.